there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Once again, it is Sovereign Saturday. Sovereign men need to recharge regularly. You know what that just means? If you working hard all the time, you working for your sovereignty, because the only way you're going to get it is through work. You can't burn yourself out. You got to recharge. You got to rest, and you need to do it on a regular basis. Now, that's why if you think about it, if you look at like very powerful men who run stuff, they get a lot of vacation. They could be a general manager of some department store or something. They get a lot of vacation. The reason why, because they going so hard, they working so many hours of a day, but sometimes you got to step back. Because if you don't step back, that's why you'll get a lot of professionals, they ready to leave a job because they just simply burnt out. You're burnt out literally. You got to keep that fire going. And sometimes you got to just pull back. Don't expend the energy on something and just find something to relax. In fact, that should be a regular thing for you. Just relaxing. It could be one day out of the week. It could be, seriously, it could be one day out of the week, or you say, what, every 3 months you take a good long vacation, something like that. You need to do it. I mean, at a minimum, take one vacation a year. But that's a minimum. But if you're talking about sovereignty, think about something. You're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to put in extra hours. You're going to have to build your business, and anybody who has a business will tell you that's not a 9-to-5 thing. You know, you're going to have to maybe sacrifice some things. You might not be able to party as much. It's something, it's some work. And you got to work not just to get there, but you have to work to maintain it. Okay, that's cool. You got to rest regularly. You need to do something that has nothing to do with everything that can recharge you. It could be whatever. It could be whatever. You know what? It could be you just going out in some pond or some stream or something with some high boots on, doing some fly fishing. Not even trying to catch fish, because, well, you're probably making so much money. You can get special made fish shipped in or something. But you're just doing it for fun. It could be playing basketball. It could be hitting the gym. Hey, let's talk about that for a second. At the gyms that I work out at, there's always a good number of men who are working, men and women really, who got like powerful positions. But you know, this sovereign man, so we'll talk about men who got powerful positions. These ain't just some regular guys. These ain't some regular guys. In fact, you got some gyms that really cater to them, the CEO types and everything. But you go to any gym, you got these guys got money. They got responsibility, everything. They just doing it to recharge. They're not trying to be a fitness model. If I tell them about body game, they'd probably be like, okay, well, you know, I got a woman at home, got a family, don't really care. I'm doing it for myself. And that's cool. I've even said that. Because what they doing, they enjoying themselves. It could be whatever you do to enjoy yourself. You gotta relax. Because the one thing, if you're always working, you're stressing your body. You're stressing your body every single day. And you know what? At some point you can snap. Unfortunately, there have been some men who might have gotten heart attacks or everything. I knew this guy, I mean, he had 2 businesses. He was work. Got a heart attack working so hard. You know, you need to rest. You need to rest. And, you know, just schedule in. Find what is it that relaxes you? What is it that gives you more energy? Hey, it could be dealing with the ladies. Okay, if they energizing you, fine. You know, where do you go traveling? You know, if you're going to travel, where do you go to travel to recharge yourself? What do? You get to figure it out and do it on the regular. You need to do it on the regular. Take it from a workaholic. Take it. People don't realize it. Y'all just may see the final product of a video, but y'all don't see everything else. And sometimes I just got to sit down and just rest. In fact, even every day, I remember I was working at for a division at the DC Superior Court back in the day. And we had one of the top people, like I was an intern at this diagnostic probation office. And we had this top guy, he came into the office one time that I was using. because it was just some extra space. And he said, oh, you just do your thing. I'm about to take a nap. He would take power naps during the middle of the day. But you know what? That's a good thing too, a good power nap, like good 20 minutes during the day, just something, you just close the doors and everything, and you'll find that in some CEO offices. They might have like a little space in there, just they can just nap. They be like, no calls. They close the blinds to it and everything. But you gotta recharge, you gotta have that. You know, yes, you wanna be sovereign, but don't be a workaholic. Now, I'm saying this as a workaholic, but hey, you know, I don't promote that too much, being a workaholic. You know, find that time to relax, to have some fun, to laugh, to enjoy life, to do stuff that has nothing to do with what your work is. Whatever it takes, whatever it takes. You know, it's funny because I've said myself, I said, you know, I don't have time. If I'm sitting down, I usually go to sleep if I'm sitting down not doing anything. But that's important. But it also tells me, even as this workaholic needs rest, don't be the same way, not going without like resting and everything. This is very important because here's the thing. I want you to think about it like this. You are working hard to live a life on your terms. You're not living to work. You're working to live. So, but the thing is, what's the point of working so hard to be sovereign, to have your own space, to have some control in your life, but you're not really living life itself? I want y'all to think about that. What's the point of it? You working hard. Okay, you got all this money. Are you traveling like you should? You got all this money. Are you getting, are you resting your body the way you should? Taking care of yourself the way you should? You know, don't get so quick to like work, but then you're not going to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You know, enjoy yourself. You know, you get that nice house or something like that. Hey, make sure it's fixed up. You had that room, you can just chill out. Hey, you can play video games, whatever you want to do in there. But it's very important that you do recharge, and you do so on a regular basis. Because once you recharge, and then you can just jump back into whatever you're doing. And then recharge again. And again and again. It's very important that you keep that up. It's very important. All right? So, anyway, that's all I have for today. That's all I have for today. I want y'all, all you sovereign men, to keep rising, keep working. But take some time to rest regularly, okay? Seriously, y'all. Do it for, you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor, you need to keep your health up and all of that, all right? So anyway, that's all I have. Peace and blessings, y'all.